But I think what I wanted to go over today with is what exactly are we doing here? So, and again, if you're an experienced flyer, that's good, but this is more for the people that want to learn how this stuff is working and what you need to do. Now, I can fly first person. That's what I'm practicing, is so because I want to do tricks with first person and also fly with my goggles. Well, I will tell you that the goggles, you should learn to fly first person first and then go to the goggles. That's what I did. And I'm still not hot with my goggles, and I will tell you to use, before you go to your goggles, hook them to your computer and you use either, the couple of the quad flight simulators, DCL and Liftoff. Either one will work. It's just your preference. I have no preference on either one of them, but I fly on both just to practice with my goggles on, this hooked up to the computer. And I do most of my wrecking there. That way I come out here and I don't wreck so much. But they're neither one of them are very good for first person. So first person, you're going to have to come out and kind of do it on your own. So the first thing I wanted to do is show you my radio. Of course, it's the Fry Sky. It's the Horus 10. Really nice radio, and how I have it set up is just basically that's my pre-arm, 2 pre-arms so I don't cut my fingers off, and then I arm it. I guess I'd do that again. So here's my 2 pre-arms that arm it, and then this actually arms. And then this button here controls the stabilized, horizontal mode, and acro mode. Okay, this button here, all it does is allow me to go into what we call the cheat mode. Outstanding, man. We got F-16s flying around today. Boy, they're pretty. Coming out of Peterson Air Force Base. But this one here, again, go back to this one here, is just what they call cheat mode or air mode, and it starts to limit your authority. Plus, if you slam your throttle all the way down, those props don't quit all the way. And if you're doing tricks, they will assist in the tricks and allow you to not wreck as much. So that's my radio. I'm still flying, and it's been rebuilt, and I call it Frankie. And Frankie here is a S220X that's been rebuilt, remodified, and almost all new parts on it, except for probably a thing. The new one might be better, but I've been having trouble with the platforms, because I don't think they're 100% what is it, graphite. I just don't think they're 100% graphite. So still got to figure that out. But it flies well, wrecks well. Parts are available to fix it relatively well. The only things that I have, but that's just the frame. I will have to get you the specs on the flight controller, which I think is an F7 flight controller. Really nice flight controller. The ESC board is really nice. It's the Deacon ESC board. The camera's been changed. Both my cameras are run cams. If you're really wanting to take nice video, I really suggest the Runcam S3. It's cheap. It's about $89. A lot cheaper than trying to go out and fly with a GoPro, which I did last year, and I crashed and it took out my GoPro. So it not only did it hurt my feelings that I crashed, it also hurt my pocketbook, because that GoPro was about $350. So the S3s, and there's cheaper cameras, but these Runcam S3s are so nice, man, and they take very, very good video. I'll show you that later. The Runcam, the Eagle 2, which is the FPV camera, really nice when I'm running it. And of course, I run Amway goggles now. They're really nice. They're good. I'm not flying today because I don't have anybody with me to keep me safe. But if you can't afford the Amways, or you don't like that type of goggle, I've been flying with these today too, which are the FX goggles. And these are really cool because if you see, you can put them on over your glasses. But I take my glasses off anyway because I can see up close. But it's really fun. Oh, there's where those batteries are. I was looking for those. So the Amways are those FX goggles are really good. The Amways are really good. I can't tell you about the other ones because I don't use them. Because when I started this video out, it was to keep it within, you know, a reasonable range for learning how to fly flight controllers, and also keeping it with reason. Even if you keep it the most reasonable, I think I still got about 250 in this, maybe 300 in this bird, with the cameras and stuff. Each part is not that expensive, but like the motors are like $22 a piece. So you got 4 of those. So yeah, it's about 300 bucks, maybe 400 in there. But that's cheap. That's buying everything off eBay and Amazon and Banggood. Check out Banggood if you're willing to wait a month for anything. Do not be in a hurry. You can, on the Banggood site, you can check the part and see if it's in the U.S. storehouse, which is, I think it's a CN and then something else. But it's a storehouse here in the U.S. and you can actually get it in a week, and instead of 28 days. And I don't even know how the trade war is going. I guess we just pay more for it. I don't care. Let the trade war go. It's about time they paid the way like everybody else does. We can use $300 billion in taxes. Let's see. So keep looking at the mountains. Right where I fly the location, I mean, it's just right south of Peterson Air Force Base over here. And they're out flying the F-16s. I seen some F-15s yesterday. I don't know where these come from. These F-16s are for local defense. That means they're supposed to, down over there is Cheyenne Mountain, which used to be the headquarters for nuclear support, or nuclear command center. It's no longer there. They still got Air Force in there, but the command center is no longer there. It's a mobile command center now. You can't ever tell where it is, but it's what else am I going to say? That's about 8 minutes of this, I guess. And each part of this is good to get. I would highly suggest you get used to having something to hook to your radio, so you know, when that way you're not afraid of. I get nervous of dropping the thing, so that leaves one of the nerves out. The other thing that you should really do, number one thing you should really do here, is find a safe spot. Now the spot I'm in is just minimal to me. You can see we got MasterCard over here. That's why I'm not flying right now, is because they got student drivers out here, which is, I'm more worried about them running over me than me hitting them, but it's still, they're too close. So here we go. I hope we can get something. I'm going to try to fly it out in front of this thing. Shit, you know what I didn't do? Didn't turn the camera on. See the bird come after me? Look at this. The birds thought it was something edible. Getting a lot better than I was last year, huh? I'm still having a problem with height control, though. I don't even know if you can hear me, but I don't want to stand too close to the... You see the bright lights, though? See those? I like them because if you really want to know your orientation, to me, I see bright lights. It's coming towards me. See the blinkers on the back? It's going away from me. But my warnings are bad. Ooh. What I dumped it.